Hello everyone and welcome to the Renault Zoe ZE50 R135. The ZE50 means this is a 52 kilowatt hour battery. They just rounded it down to 50, and this car has 136 horsepower. That's why R135. Nice naming, yes, I know. I have this car for 2 weeks. Well, I already have it for 4. Only driven 600 kilometers or something, worked in a few tests, and I thought I'd show you around the car. When you know the old Zoe, then you know that it was kind of childish, how the instrument cluster looked like, how it all works. Top speed of 135, maximum of 90 horsepower. It wasn't a very good electric car. It was a good car, has good range. It just needed to grow up. And the question is, did they do it with the ZE50? Did it grow up? Because was really looking forward to seeing it grow up. So let's look at the details. From the outside you barely see any difference. What you can see is the lines on the front, on the hood, but in this color you can barely see it. In a lighter color, and what's the noise? I have the air conditioning on. It's so hard because there's Olivia is in the car, our dog. What changed is that now you have LED light, and most important, you can see that this Renault logo is bigger because now it has CCS. Before, the Zoe could charge with 22 kilowatt in Germany on AC, and in France there was a version with 43 kilowatt, the Q90, but this charges with AC 22 and with DC 45 or 44 was the maximum that I've seen. Already seen that it's always restricted to 125 amps. That means you don't need a high power charger because triple chargers can go up to 125 amps as well. Let's look at the trunk. Look at this. It's a nice trunk. And you can even open this, and then you have here your Type 2 cable, here your home charger. There's a light in here, 2 hooks. I don't see 12 volt outlet in the back. That's fine for me. Let's look to the... This is the intense version, and it has most of the features that the Renault Zoe can have. This has electric windows in the back, speakers. And as you can see, yes, you're happy. There's no light in the roof or in the ceiling of the car, just in the front. 2 little lights, but they're pretty bright, I have to say. And what's neat, there are 2 USBs here in the back. Can you see them down there? And there's still a little hump between down there when you go in between. That's a bit... This car has keyless entry. When you have the key in your pocket, it will open automatically, and when you get out of the car and go away from the car, it will lock. You have electric seats, like I said, so electric windows on all 4 seats, electric mirrors. You can still turn off the e-sound, but it's not that annoying. It's totally fine. You have lane keep assist. Here you turn off. Here you change the brightness of your instrument cluster. Here you open the charge port. It didn't do that. Why? Here you open the charge port. Why doesn't it open the charge? Because the motor is running. Turn it off. Here you open the charge port. Let's go here. And this is something nice. Look at that. So the Type 2 is just here like this, and when you want CCS, you do this. That's amazing. No flapping around or anything. It's really good. I like it. Oh, there was a cat in front of the car. Let's look from here. You still have something to put here, and there's some rubber so it doesn't fall around, and you still have a glove box. There's your gear change, but we'll do that in a sec. Here you do your AC, fan speed, temperature and auto, and where you want it to go. We have a 12 volt outlet here, 2 USB-A here, and an auxiliary input there. This thing is too small for a modern cell phone, a smartphone, doesn't fit. It should fit down there, where you have the wireless charging. But when you place your smartphone here that doesn't have wireless charging, it gives you a warning there's something electric on the wireless charger, and then you have this cable on the side. And then you have 2 cup holders here, and that's it. And like I said, go up here, 2 little lights up here, and that's it. But they really work, and the sunshades have a light on top here as well. This, of course, oh god, I can't do it. Can go out but not extend. What I can see is that the seat belts can be adjusted. The seats the seats, you cannot adjust the height of the seat, and here you can see the bump from the battery, as many other electric cars. And it's not electric seats, it's all manual. The steering wheel can be adjusted up and down, not in and out. This is your steering wheel, and there's not a lot of things you can do. This is for your cruise control or your speed limiter. And this is to go around in the new instrument cluster, up, down, and pages. This is only for your smartphone if you want to talk, and then here you can take calls. And that's it. And the normal stalks on the side for lights and for wipers. We have a rain sensor in here. So now you can see this thing again. Here you can go into eco, this locks the doors. Then to windshield, air, like I said, here's the fan, it goes up to 8 and 1 is already loud. And you cannot go get the air everywhere. It's up, feet, and then to the person, to the feet, or to the feet. So you can't get it down, middle, and up. That's weird. An extra AC button, then of course circulation. What is totally weird in this car, and you have to get used to it, there's no park for the gear selector. So when you press the brake, you can put it to B or again to D. And if you don't press the brake and go up, it goes to neutral. If you press the brake and go up, you go into reverse. And then you have your rear view camera, which is okay. And parking sensors in the front and in the back. And you can adjust the volume of them. That is neat. But you really have to get used to the not having a park. So you just put it in neutral when you have to turn on the handbrake by yourself, of course. And you can drive, when you are in drive and the handbrake is on, the electrical handbrake, and you do press the accelerator button, it will disengage handbrake and you can go. That's good. Parking brake, it's not handbrake. What is very nice is when you are in B and then you go into reverse and go back, you're automatically in B again. So no dB change. That is a nice feature. I like that a lot. And here is our instrument cluster. As you can see, on the left is your battery, and it says underneath in percentage, and here's your range. This is your trip. Here in the middle is your speed, and it shows you the lane if you have the lane keep assist on. Ready means you can drive. Here's your odometer. And what you can do now with the buttons here is, with the button on top, you can go through the screens on the top. So here. And then you can change stuff in here. So let's start with the trip. You have consumption and instant consumption and average consumption. And the instant consumption doesn't show anything else than the motor. So even if the air conditioning is on right now, this thing shows 0. When you go down, you see average speed and your trip kilometers, then your tire pressure, which are only shown when you drive, and empty, and that's it. Next thing is music. Next thing is map, and you can have the map in there, or a compass, or it just shows you in 2 kilometers go left or something like this. And the next one is then that you can change the right side here, because it's nothing, or this is energy flow, shows regen or motor power. And this shows if you're economical, so if you drive slow, then this green leaf is highly lit, and if you drive fast, it goes smaller and smaller and tells you, no, not very good. And by the way, the round thing outside is your motor power. To green, it says it's more eco, and then to full, it shows you the power, and then of course into the blue, that's regen, and you have a good amount of regen. And if you press the brake, you have a bit more. At 100%, it says regen is limited, and it is less, but you still have some, so that's okay. But what you can do here in the car, you can change the view. You have to go here on the thing, you have to go to settings, display, style, and then I have 3 different styles, and now I'm style 1. When I go to style 2, it just moves away the ring. And style 3 is 2 rings. It's the same information, just a different design. And this was style 1, what we just had. This is the one I like. Now let's look a bit at the infotainment system. And you have your temperature outside, your clock. Here it's connected to the internet. This car is app support. And you can change how this looks like. And you have also 3 screens. So this is more driving assistance, air quality, weather, where you are right now. It's not bad, but it's a bit laggy. It takes its time. And the navigation didn't work one day. It didn't show me the search bar. So it didn't work. I couldn't put in a different address. But otherwise, it's okay. It's really okay. What I think is a bit shameful in here is that you only have 1 trip. There's no trip B. It's 1 trip and that's it. That shouldn't be in a modern car. Let me show you the app real quick. So the Renault Zoe has App Connect, and you download the My Renault app. You open it up. Takes a few seconds. And then this is basically all you have. You have your state of charge, your range, you have your odometer, you can see if your car is plugged in, you can preheat or pre-cool, preconditioning, you can start and stop charging if you have connected. Then you can select your climate. So climate plan and charging plan, and then you have tips and for economical driving, and I don't know what this car has, features, your appointments if you have some, but basically that's it. And my biggest problem with the app is that you can start pre-cooling or preheating, but you cannot set the temperature. So you just start and the temperature is I don't know what. So, and that's basically it. When you're charging, you can swipe the state of charge to the side, and then it tells you how long it will take to 100%. This car has a WLTP range of 385 kilometers. I already did my Recobi test. You have to watch the video because at 90 kilometers an hour, I think that's doable. At, of course, 120, 130 with the charging, the speed best for long distance driving is higher than with the e-up, and that's good. But we should drive it. There will be the next video. I think that's it. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.